tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise.
Hello there, I'm Dylan, aka Wise Sith, and, well, it's been a minute. Let's say about a month. Sorry about that. It's just been like every time I go to Walmart, my local Walmart, or like my other local stores I go to, it's always been like the same figures, nothing new lately, so it's like, come on, really? I haven't really been ordering newer figures because it's like sometimes they're hard to get or they're a little bit more expensive than what I want to pay for. I'd rather get them retail price, like $25, or maybe less than that if they're on sale, instead of paying more than that. Just for like the 6-inch figures, you know, but like also with the other, like the TVC figures, the vintage collection. Yeah, there's nothing that really screams out to me right now, even in the newer stuff. I really, I'm more of the Black Series 6-inch kind of person, but it is what it is. But sorry for all the delays and stuff. Just been a little bit busy lately and been trying to figure out what else to get. I did manage to pre-order the Anakin Skywalker figures from the Black Series from Ahsoka. So I did manage to get that figure like here in January, back in January or something like that, and it finally showed up. I ordered it from Big Bad Toy Store, and I don't know what took forever for it to show up. It didn't show up in their store for a while too. It's funny because like Hasbro actually had it on their website in stock, and it was like weeks before Big Bad got theirs in, and I was like, that's weird. So I emailed them asking just to make sure where the order was, and they were saying they didn't receive the orders yet, but they will be shortly. I was like, okay, cool. And yeah, all got the Anakin figure finally, after a long wait. It's the Anakin Skywalker from the flashback scenes, or from the flashback scenes. Whenever Ahsoka is, I guess, considered kind of dead at that moment, after Balin defeated her and she fell off the cliff. She goes into the world between worlds and she sees Anakin, and then next time it just takes him back to a flashback to like the Clone Wars and stuff like that. For live action, which I thought was pretty badass. You get to see live action Captain Rex Phase 1 and 2. I did want to get that figure, but I don't know. I might. Who knows? I'd rather have the Phase 2 version, but it's very expensive to get that one right now. I think it's like $50 if I can remember right now. I'm not sure. But I've been wanting to get an Anakin 6-inch figure for a while. I want to kick myself for not getting an Episode 3 version. But I think he's a little bit more right now too, since he's an older wave. Usually the older wave figures, like the popular ones, get a little bit more value in them. That's what I've noticed. Like the ones that are like very unpopular would be like they'll be cheaper to get. But yeah, here it is. Like here's the front of Anakin. You can see it's got Star Wars, Ahsoka, Anakin Skywalker. He's number 17 in the line. Black Series. Here's the side art. Of course, you got Anakin Skywalker written down right there, and you got him posing. Hayden Christensen. And then here's the back. If you want to pause to read that, you can. But same art. You got Anakin. You got like info about him in the world between worlds right there. There's that. If you want to see how much it costs on eBay, you can get them right now. But there's this QR. I mean, there's the barcode. If you want to scan them up on eBay and stuff, see how much he's going for there. I'm sure somebody's got them listed for like way more than what he's supposed to be right now. There's always those scalpers out there. You got that. The back, just nothing really there. But yeah, without further ado, let's open this up. Alright, let me point out that in the background you can see the mountains and stuff back here. I think that is... can't remember the Peridia? Yeah, it could be... no, actually... I don't know, it could be Peridia. Can't tell, but it might be Peridia that's in the background right there. Or something, I'm not sure. It's one of the planets that you see in Ahsoka. But anyway, here's good old Anakin himself. We'll start off with the articulation. So articulation, we'll start off with the head. He does swivel back and forth, up and down. He's on a ball joint. The neck does hinge down and back. So he just looks up and down. There's motion in the neck. Okay, his shoulders. He does stretch just about that far. I'm not willing to go any further. He does go all the way around, or just like that. I don't want to mess up the shoulder pauldron. I think I did. I don't know. Unless it was already like that. I don't know. Could be like that. Oh well. Arm, you got the elbow, it bends inwards like that, about right there, about like 90 degrees basically. It does swivel all the way around just like that. You got the arm, you got the wrist, it does swivel all the way around. It goes, bends about right there to about there, just about like that. Arm, regular arm, or I mean right arm, you got the same articulation. Let's see, you got ab crunch, go about right there, and back just a little bit. Legs, you go all the way to there, to, let's see, right about there. Let's see, he does turn on his waist, just about there. It does make a clicking sound, which I don't trust. Let's see, knees. It appears to be double jointed, so you can get him to bend about right there. Okay. Ankle, and go about there, all the way to there, and it does tilt like that. And let's see, does it swivel? No, it does not swivel. It does swivel, however, in the thigh area. So just like that. Okay. Let's go with, that's the articulation. Let's go with details. So you can see they included the scar on his right eye. Looks just like Hayden Christensen. Crazy. Toy version. You do got that Clone Wars style haircut before his hair gets a little bit longer for episode 3. Paint job on this is pretty good. I like this. See if I can fix that. I don't know if I messed that up or not. Looks like it might be fixed. There we go. Okay, paint job. Again, it's pretty nice. It looks like the lightsaber. You could just undo this. Yep, just like that. Sorry if you heard that. I'm gonna hit the mic. It's got the little peg right there, so you can stick it into his belt clip, just like that. And there you go. He got his belt right. He got his lightsaber hilt right on his belt, just like that. Of course, you got nice paint job everywhere. Nice color scheme, just like in the Clone Wars. Because remember, this is his Clone Wars armor and tunic. Before you get to episode 3, the way he wears just regular robe, Jedi robes and tunic. No glove on the left hand. You do got the Jedi symbol right there. It's painted nicely and detailed. Just the head sculpt on this is pretty nice. It looks just like him. It's crazy. I mean, usually figures, it's like Hasbro does a horrible job on the looks of their faces, like on like how they look compared to like the actual actor. So, like for example, let's see if I can get someone. Trying to find a good comparison. I don't. I don't know where those figures are right now. I do have a 6-inch figure, and I can't remember which character it was, where the head sculpt just doesn't look like the actor. It's kind of horrible. I can't remember what it was. But you'll understand what I mean. But like, if you collect these figures, let's see. Yeah, just you get the nice food capsule detail on his belt. You got the belt buckle detail as well, which is really nice. The grooves in his pouch, and then the little other grooves in the back pouch, just like that. And you got your standard pouch. His boots, you got that nice wrinkle effect in his boots, so it looks like they're bending a certain way when it, like, you know how where you like wear certain style boots and they have that like wrinkle effect on them, crease marks and stuff. That's pretty cool how it's like that. You do have the wrinkles in his pants as well, where it meets to the boots. Really nice. Got all that nice little groove in his sleeves, which is nice. You get kind of a metallic sheen on his shoulder plates, which I think is super detailed. His robotic arm glove, you got that nice brass looking clips right on top, just like, you know, in the movie. Really nicely detailed. I think that's brass. It's like a type of goldish brass or something. And of course you got the black right here underneath. Nice detailed. Yeah, the paint job on this is fantastic, to be honest. I heard controversy about this figure, that it's not the best Anakin figure. Like, out of the one, because they also have another like Anakin just like this, where it's the same exact outfit, except this part right here is plastic. It's like, what was a good example? If I can figure out where that figure is, I'll just use my Mando figure for example. So as you can see, his cape is that type of like bendable plastic. It's not cloth or any material. It's just a bendable plastic. So at least you don't have that anymore. That's what the original Anakin used to have. But which I'm kind of glad they didn't go that route. It looks pretty nice, to be honest. I'll set that over here. Oops, dropped the box. Okay. So yeah, I really do like this figure. It's really nicely detailed and stuff. The head sculpt's just amazing. I like how they include the scar on his eye. His hair sculpt is amazing. I don't know, it's just something about this figure I like. I don't know. But yeah, it's like, it's really nice. Stick the blade back in. Oh, that's a little tight fit right there. Let's go ahead and stick his saber in. His hands. Okay. This guy's chokehold pose going on, using force choke. But yeah, that's a really nice figure, to be honest. I kind of wish this wasn't sticking out as much, because like it looks like this is angled a little bit weird too. It's angled that way. As you can see, this is supposed to be like even, just like that. You can see that. See how it's like flush to the arm there, and this is like angled upwards. I wonder if I can fix that. Oh yeah, you can fix that. Okay, that's good to know. So it looks like it's just flowed, like wrapped around the arm socket that way. Interesting. Oh well. But yeah, I hope you like this unboxing and review of the Anakin Skywalker from Ahsoka, the flashback scene, 6-inch Black Series figure. So anyway, hope you liked this video. Stay tuned for more. I promise I won't try to make too much of a delay on making videos. I do have work on top of this. I use this as like a side thing for now, until hopefully, fingers crossed, I can do this for full time. The other thing I am thinking about doing is changing a few things up on what I unbox and review, because right now, so far I've been doing just strictly only Star Wars. Don't worry, I won't do away with Star Wars. I am thinking about maybe doing 2 other franchises or series. One of them being Jurassic Park, Jurassic World, and the other one being like Godzilla. Anything Godzilla. Because my top 3 favorite genre movie titles would be like number 1 being Star Wars, number 2 would be Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park's always been my favorite. As you can see, I do have a few Jurassic Park things here. I have the Barbasol can right here, but this is the safe one. I do need to pop this back off. This is actually off of actual Barbasol can, because the one that was on this originally was like solid white. I got this off Amazon. I will paint this white. I do have another Barbasol can, which is the actual cryo canister. I got off Temu, and it actually has the test tubes and everything inside of it, which I like, and I think it's actually screen accurate for the test tubes. So it's got the clear lids and stuff, screw lids. I did paint the top of it white, and I stuck a blue lid on it. The only thing I need to do is I stuck the labels on each of the tubes, and the only thing I need to do is fill the tubes up with yellow dyed water. I just need to find some food dye that's yellow and just stick water in there, and mix it up, and I should be good to go. I think the only thing I need is the red rubber O-ring that goes inside, just to make it a little bit more accurate, because the way you stick it on there is it's held on by friction. The bottom part on the other one, the bottom part's plastic, it's not metal. I wish it was metal. It would make that classic ting sound when you like twist it and turn it, which it does have a spring in it, so when you twist it, it pops up, which I think is cool. Yeah, I'm just going off of a tangent, but I will be doing other movies besides Star Wars, because so far Star Wars has been kind of going a little downhill on the toys and stuff right now. Plus I'm running out of figures that I would really want to get unless they start making more that I would love to buy, or even like redo more figures that they've done in the past. They've done that before, where they come out with figures that are like original and then repackage them into another package, you know. So I would love to if they did that again, because like some of those figures are like expensive to get right now. I would love to get like most of the clones. I know even like from the Bad Batch and stuff. I know you can get like I forget his name. Echo and I think Wrecker. I think you and no. I think it's Echo and Wrecker you can get for cheap right now. Hunter is the only one that's very expensive. I'm not sure about Crosshair. And I think Tech is a little expensive right now, if I can remember correctly. Especially since he's not part of the crew anymore, which sucks. I always liked Tech. But yeah, I wish I could get more figures right now. That's why I wish Hasbro comes out with like repackaged figures, so I can get them for their retail price again. But other than that, I'll only be doing like maybe like Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, and Godzilla. And I did pre-order two make that 3. I did pre-order 3 Godzilla figures. I think they're like 7 inches or something like that tall. They're the Haya toys. Hang on, I'll show you. I think I showed it in one of my videos before, my Fan Expo Dallas haul. I think that was my last video. No. It was one of my last videos. It was either the last one or the one before that. But I did get a Haya toy Godzilla figure, which was based off of the Godzilla Godzilla. What was that one? I can't remember. Wait. Yeah, Godzilla vs. Kong. That's what it was from. I can't remember if it was the one with King Ghidorah or it was Kong. It was off of Godzilla vs. Kong. But I did get that. I really love that figure. It was like very detailed and stuff. But yeah, I do have 3 of them that I pre-ordered from Haya Toys. One of them is the Millennium Godzilla 2000 Godzilla, and then the other one is the GMK Godzilla, and then the other one is, if I can remember correctly, I don't remember it, but it's the same style as the Godzilla 2000 Godzilla, except his dorsal fins are more I think they're bluish. It's the same style, it's just his dorsal fins are a little bit more bluish white or something like that. They're not purple. But yeah, I love the Godzilla 2000 design. It's by far like the best design. I love that design. With his dorsal fins being like creepily it's hard to explain, like jagged and long. It's so cool. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna start doing nowadays. It's just like I'm strictly just gonna do Jurassic World, Jurassic Park, Godzilla, and Star Wars. That's my main 3 unboxing stuff. So anything like merchandise, toys, I'll probably get and do an unboxing and review of them. And that's what I'm probably gonna do for now on, since Star Wars has been kind of going slow lately, especially with the series that are coming out. It's just been kind of dead. So that's probably why you haven't seen me much. It's been a month. There just hasn't been anything to do, like talk about and stuff. Yeah, I know there's been news and stuff like that coming out about certain stuff. It's just doesn't hit me as much. Don't worry, I'm not losing faith in Star Wars. I do have hope that it would be better, hopefully, eventually, but we'll see. Anyways, enough of that tangent. Hope you liked this video. Stay tuned for more. Be sure to subscribe as well. And may the Force be with you always.